Hi, Utah. I wanted to make a quick video concerning something that kind of came across my desk. And basically, when anybody that tunes for you, doesn't matter who it is, myself, Ryan, Chris, Sean, all these guys out here that can tune, right? Every one of us go through the same thing. We'll write a tune for a guy, that one guy out there, and then all of a sudden, they don't contact you back. They're on the forums and they're bashing you. You suck. This is awful. Worst thing I've ever had in my life. You know, without any contact coming back to the tuner for help, anything. So every one of us tuners go through this. And the question is are you going to work with the guy that you paid your money for your tune to help you out? The other second thing that happens quite often is there's something wrong with the guy's vehicle, and then you get a tune on it and they expect the tune just to fix everything on there, and then next thing you know, you write one revision for them, you write 2 revisions, 3, 4, 5. So when we normally write a tune, we get it right the first time. Second time, really dialed in. You know, most of the time it's the first time. But when you get a guy that comes back and he's got 10 to 20 different revisions on there, all you're trying to do is chase your tail. You're trying to find something that's already wrong on his truck. And that's what a tune's going to do. If you can't run your truck on a stock tune, you're not going to get it to run on the custom version that magnifies a lot of those items in that table that are built from a stock tune. It's not like we rewrite the entire tune over. We don't do that. We take the tune that was already written by Dodge and we make it better. Don't completely remap it and start over again. Of course not. We're not going to do something like that. So if your truck can't run on a stock tune, it certainly ain't going to run with a tune that magnifies the spark curve, changes the fuel curve. Not going to happen. Yeah, we're going to be able to change the idle and stuff like that. We do very minimal things to make sure that vehicle runs and give it the spark advance that we know works out of the hole. And when you don't write your tuner back to let them know that, they have zero feedback, you know? But to go on a forum and stuff like that, dude, you're not hurting my feeling one bit by bad-mouthing me. Not at all. And you know who you are. And I could care less. See my one feeling right there on my shoulder right there? Bye-bye. It's all gone. It doesn't bother me one bit. If you don't call back and ask for help, if you don't write back and ask for help, forget it. You know? Nothing I can do to help you. And I will help you. Even if you write me back after bad-mouthing me. And I've had customers tell me that before too. They got mad, they couldn't get a hold of me. I was traveling, they couldn't get a hold of me, got mad, and next thing you know, things got blown up. When I got back, we calmed things down, and we worked through it. That's all it is. A person just like anybody else out there. So I think the lesson here is you got to remember that if your truck has a problem to start with, the tune is not some magic band-aid that's going to fix it. It's not going to happen. You've got to be able to know that your vehicle can run. And that brings up another good point. I had one person a while back that wrote me and said, this tune is absolutely terrible. It runs worse than before. All it is change the rev limiter and the spark curve on the thing. That's it. 2 things. Any tuner out there is going to look at me and go, yeah, that ain't going to do nothing unless you completely wipe out the table. And so I sent him a revision back. I said, this must probably be better. Let's try this one. And he's like, no, it's still absolutely terrible. Terrible. Then I told him, I said, I sent you a stock tune back. He put a stock tune back in. So, I mean, you've got to be able to dial in what you're doing. Learn to data log with your SCT. You can do it with a laptop. You can plug your laptop in, and you get that information, and you can send it to any one of us tuners out there, and we can dial in your long-term, short-term fuel trims. We can watch spark curves at certain areas. If you're hearing detonation at certain areas, we can go back in there and we can change all that back out. That's not a problem. So the thing is, work with your tuner. Doesn't matter if it's me, anybody else out there. Work with them. You know, don't just give up on them. Otherwise, you need to buy yourself the dongle and do it yourself. Figure it out on your own. Get yourself HP tunes. Find out what all those tables mean, just like we had to learn a long time ago. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And I hope you show some respect out there for the other tuners that are out there also doing the same job that I'm doing, you know. And for the rest of you, I really appreciate every one of you out there, including the one guy that's still badmouthing me out there. So, hope you guys have a good day. Peace out. Later.